everyone. Okay, so today I'm here to talk to you about setting y is equal. This is actually day number 3, right? But I haven't had a chance to take a video, so I'm sorry about that. But let's go ahead and get this started. So our first one, we have y equals negative x minus 6. And y equals x minus 4. Okay, so here's your friendly reminder. If you fast forward to shoot to the end of the video just to get answers, that's not going to help you on the test. Okay, so here I have my two y equals. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take, since these equal the same number, I'm just going to take this part right here and I'm going to move it up to this problem. Equals x minus 4. Okay? Now I still have my problem, so I'm going to erase this part. And then, since I can't have two equal signs, I'm going to erase this front part. This is my new equation. This will tell me when my x's will be the same number. Okay, so now how do I do that? I have two choices. My first choice is I take this x and I put it over here, or I take this x and put it over here. There's no right or wrong answer. I just need to put the x's on one side and the numbers on the other. This is negative though, and I don't like negative numbers. They make me twitchy. So the opposite of a negative x is a positive x. So I'm going to add a positive x to both sides. Okay? These guys are going to cross out. They're gone. Now what am I left with? I'm left with my negative 6 equals 1x plus 1x is 2 x's. And then here's my minus 4 that I had right up here. When you put them all in a line like this, it's a lot easier. Okay. So now my new problem is I have numbers on both sides. So I need to move this number over here or this number over here. Problem is I'm trying to get things away from the x. So since the 4 is here, let's get rid of him first. These two are kind of super glued together. Look, there's not even a sign between them. So let's get rid of the 4. Opposite of plus 4 is, opposite of minus 4 is plus 4, right? Plus 4. Should have picked a color other than blue. I'll use something different next time. Okay? Minus 4 plus 4, those guys cancel out. They're gone. Okay? So now I'm going to bring down my 2x. Okay? I'm going to bring down my equal sign. And now I have negative 6 plus 4. What's negative 6 plus 4? You guys, like, seriously, negative numbers trip me up all the time. So do yourself a favor. Use Desmos. Use your calculator. It is your friend. Negative 6 plus 4. So negative 6. Oh, you can't see. Sorry. Negative 6 plus 4. Oh, look. That's negative 2. Okay. Let's put that down. All right. Now I'm here. I need to get rid of this 2. This 2 is here, wrecking my day, making my life difficult. I need to get the x by itself. So we are going to, what? Opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide by 2. Okay? Divide by 2. 2 divided by 2, that is a big giant 1. Okay? Now, what's negative 2 divided by a positive 2? Well, 2 divided by 2, that's 1. And a negative divided by a positive is a negative. So now I have negative 1 equals x. You guys, I know what x equals. Okay, so now what do I do with that information? Well, I have to go pick one of these original problems. This guy had a negative x, so I don't want to deal with him and his negativity. So I'm going to pick this one, x minus 4. That looks pretty easy. Now, I don't have to say x. I know what x is. It's -1. So here, I'll use green. So here's my -1 that I got from just right here. And then my original problem says -4. And all that is going to equal y. That's my original problem. So now let's open up Desmos. Okay, and let's see, what do I get for -1 minus 4? Oops, sorry, you can't see. -5. Okay, so now I know this is -5 equals y. Now I can put down my two answers in my coordinates. The x goes first, so I have -1 comma -5. So that should be my answer. Let's see if it's right though, because this is why. This is a really cool thing about Desmos, you guys. We're going to put in the original problem. So the original problem was up here. Remember, we have y equals, now the original problem is -x minus 6. Minus 6. Okay, so then it made my line for me. Okay, now I'm going to do the next one. This problem. Y equals x minus 4. Okay, and then right there, see that point where they meet? Right here, -1, -5. And wouldn't you know, that's the answer that I came up with. So now I know my answer is correct. All right, that was a lot. Let's do one more. It's a lot of steps, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. All right, so number 2. Okay, we have y equals 2x minus 10 and y equals 4x minus 8. Okay, now same thing as last time. I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to move it up here. Okay, equals 4x minus 8. Now I'm going to erase down here. Of course, if I had binder paper and I had more space, I would just rewrite the problem. That's doing too much. Okay, and then I'm going to get rid of my second equal sign because I don't need that. There. Here's my problem for number 2. All right, so what do I do next? We got to move the y. So I can move the 4 or I can move the 2. I think if I move this one, I'm going to get a negative number. So I'm going to choose this one. Opposite of plus 2x is minus 2x. Minus 2x. Okay, these guys cross out. Oh, that wasn't a very good cross. Sorry about that. Okay, what do I have left? Negative 10 equals 4 minus 2 is 2x minus 8. Okay, looks good. All right, so now I'm going to grab a different color. Hopefully see this a little better. Sorry about that. Okay, so now I need to get all my numbers away from the x. Okay, so I've got a plus 8, opposite of plus 8. Guys, I keep giving you answers. Opposite of negative 8 is plus 8. Okay, plus 8. All right, what happens here? These guys are going to cross out. What am I left with? I just have 2x all by itself on this side. Equals, then what do I have here? Negative 10 plus 8. All right, let's pull up Desmos. Let's get rid of our graphs here. And what did I say? Negative 10. Not typing. Negative 10 plus 8, negative 2. All right. Negative 2. Looks pretty good. Okay, so now I've got my 2x here. I got to get that x gone. So what am I going to do? I have to get rid of the 2. These guys are being multiplied, so the opposite is division. So we're going to divide by that number, 2. Divide by 2. Oh, now these two colors are too close. Oh, well. Okay, these two numbers together, they make a big giant 1. So now I'm left with my 1x, which equals what? What is a negative 2 divided by a negative 2? Well, golly gosh, I don't know. Let's take a look and see. Negative 2 divided by negative 2. Oh, look at that. It makes 1. Except this 1 is not big and giant. It's just this one. There we go. There's my x. Now I got to find my y. Remember, each side of these makes a y. Now this was only a 2x, so I think I'm going to use this problem. I'm going to move it over here where I have a little bit more space. So let me write down the whole problem just so you can see, since there's a big x in there. Remember, we started with y equals 2x minus 10. Okay? We know what x is now. It's a 1. So y equals 2 parenthesis minus 10. Now I'm going to put my 1 in from down here. Okay? 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, so now I've got y equals 2 minus 10. There goes those negatives there, you guys. Okay, what is 2 minus 10? 2 minus 10. Oops, there we go. Negative 8. So now we've got negative 8 equals y. And that is my final answer there. Now I got to put these together in a point. What comes first? First we have our x. Okay? Our x, which is 1, and then our y, which is negative 8. So that's my final answer. So let's check it, see if I did it right. All right, here we go. So I have y equals 2x minus 10. Oops, 10. There we go. There's my line. So now I need to hit the enter key. Let's get my next one. 4x minus 8. Y equals 4x minus 8. Oh my gosh. Look, I can't even see it. I'm gonna have to move my graph here a little bit. Oh, look. That's where they're crossing, right there. What's that point? Negative 1, negative 12. Oh my gosh, look you guys. I made a mistake. What did I do that was wrong? Now I gotta go find my mistake because that's not it. Let's see. This is a 1, and that's a 1. That's positive. Oh, do you guys see where I made my mistake? I made it a really long time ago. Okay? If I go back to here where I divided, look at this. This is a positive 2. I divided by a negative 2. That is supposed to be positive. Negative divided by a positive, that is a negative. This should be a negative 1. So if this is a negative 1, this is a negative 1. 2 times negative 1, that's negative 2. If I have negative 2 minus 10, betcha that's going to be it. Let's see. -2 minus 10, come on, -12. That's where I messed up, right there. See, I'm human, I make mistakes. -12, which changes my answer down here to a -12, which is exactly what we see on Desmos. And that, my friends, is why we always check our answers on Desmos, because when we're wrong, we find out really quick. Okay, all right, good job, you guys. Bye-bye.